Hey there, creepy peeps, and welcome to another episode of Dissecting the Macabre. Today, we're going to be talking about Carrie. Of course, we're going to be talking about 1976, Brian De Palma's Carrie. Not that new one, not the TV movie, not the sequel, Carrie. Of course, you all know the story of Carrie, the story of a girl named Carrie who discovers she has telekinetic powers and uses them to get back on all of her tormentors at school. Carrie is one of those singular movies because it was a lot of firsts, basically. It was the first of Stephen King's novels to get published, and it was the first to be adapted into a feature film. It really just started the legacy that is Stephen King adaptations. I feel like that's pretty much like its own subgenre of horror at this point, is a Stephen King adaptation, like no kid. But Carrie was the first of all of them. In terms of the influence of the culture on the production of this movie really speaks a lot to the second wave feminist movement that was going on at this time. Carrie touches on a lot of male fears of women in power. So of course, like I said, we all know the story. It starts with Carrie getting her period for the first time, and she doesn't know what's happening to her because her mother is crazy religious and believes that a woman's period is a symbol of Eve's original sin and as a punishment to women, and she believes it's kind of just like the start of this snowball effect of sin, and she just believes her daughter is, you know, going straight to hell because of this. So this kind of like awakens the powers within Carrie and, you know, enables her to fight back. And so a lot there's a lot of like feminist perspectives and analysis of Carrie because of the second wave feminism movement going on at the time of this movie's release. At this time as well, there was also a rise in evangelism, which kind of Carrie's mother really represents. There's a whole lot of just like crazy stuff in there, like the stuff she makes Carrie recite, and I'm trying to remember what the page in the book she opens when she's like forcing Carrie to repeat her. It's like, it's something along the lines of, it's like the big title of the chapter or something is like basically like women are shit. That's not what it says, but that's essentially what Carrie's mother is trying to teach her. That basically everything about women is a sin. Your breasts, your period, everything. So that speaks to that. And then in my own research for my thesis, there's also a lot of witch-charged feminist movements. I don't know if that, I don't know if witch-charged is a thing, but there was a society actually called Witch, like as an acronym. And there's a rise in like Dianic practices of Wicca, which obviously is more feminist, definitely kind of an era of reclaiming the word witch, which has been, you know, kind of happening a lot lately, like today as well. As far as reception goes, pretty much everybody loved it. It's not one of those movies that, you know, met crappy reviews or anything like that upon its release. A lot of people were praising the movie and, you know, calling it like a turning point in horror and things like that. Like people really recognized that this was something different for the horror genre, for sure. And it's one of the few horror films to be nominated for any Academy Awards, let alone multiple. I mean, I could probably count all of them on one hand, but Sissy Spacek was nominated for Best Actress, and Piper Laurie was nominated for Supporting Actress. They didn't win, but they won other awards for it though, just not Academy Awards. And of course, Legacy. Carrie is just another one of those names, like Leatherface, like Jason, like Freddy, that if you reference it, especially the prom scene, everybody knows what you're talking about. Everybody recognizes a girl in a prom dress covered in blood. Everyone recognizes where that's from, what that means. Just another one of those like household film icons, not even just horror icons, film icons, 100%. And it brought, and like I said, it being an adaptation of King's novel, it really brought horror lit back into vogue, so to speak. It really kind of brought it back, gave it new life. It proved adaptations, book to film adaptations aren't always crap. It dealt with bullying at a time when it wasn't really as a hot button issue as it is today. Right, so that's all I got for Carrie. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think of the film, how it's influenced you, if it has like, you know, notoriety for you in terms of your journey into the horror genre. I know for a lot of people this is, you know, one of their first horror movies that they remember seeing. I think actually the first time I saw a Carrie movie was the television film, 2002? Is it 2002? Something like that. Yeah, I think that was actually the first one I saw before I saw 1976 version. But anyways, I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Become a creepy peep today. I post videos Monday through Friday. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay strange. Bye.